What's happening, peeps and peepettes? Hope you guys are having an awesome morning, because it is morning for me. This is going to be a video where I'm going to explain, or at least going to show you guys what is all about this new lockbox, Section 31 lockbox. That is the one that we are going to cover today, and it is really dark right now. What is up? Ooh, there's a big ship. But, yeah, this is going to be a video about all of the items that are inside the lockbox. Now, I am currently on the triple testing server because I was testing stuff out and I opened a bunch of them and I got I think I got all of the items that are inside the lockbox. And I'm actually going to go through them one by one to explain what is inside, what does it do, and if you guys find it useful, you can actually grab it from the exchange, or you can just try your luck on the lockbox opening gambling feature that Star Trek has implemented like a long time ago. But these are all of the items right here that we are going to cover today. There is also two universal consoles that might be interesting for some of you. There are a lot of traits and abilities and stuff like that, but we also get like these things, modules and stuff like that, and also phaser weapons for our ships. And this is kind of fun. You guys probably seen people that have some kind of like holographic character reskin, if I can designate it like that, if I can word it like that. You know what? Let me just open this thing up. A faulty Section 31 holo disguise. So if you just use this thing, it's going to make your character, whoa, a holographic. Let me remove the HUD for you guys. A holographic like character that is based upon like enemies and stuff like that. All of the characters that are basically in Star Trek Online. It's basically just like the Q when you actually talk to Q and say like, hey, are you powerful enough? And he like basically transforms you into a different entity, different alien kind of type deal. The Tholians actually never got, but it's kind of fun, and you can use it over and over again. There is a max duration of this thing. If I can, let me see. All right, it's right here. There is a max duration of, I believe it is 4 hours, right? That you can actually use it, and it's kind of cool. You know, I wish that they didn't have the holographic glitch that is going up there, so, you know, you can actually look. I'm a VOD war right now. Ew. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. But it is nice. It is nice. I was hoping for them to actually put this thing inside in the game. It only lasts for 3 minutes. Wow. Now I don't know how much they go on the exchange, but it's kind of cool to do this. Whoa. Okay. My favorite. Oh my god, this is my favorite enemy in the game, the Zenkethi. Oh my god, I'm not going to. Oh, this is so cool. This is awesome. I wish I could have this as a as Sakura right now. These guys are a beast. Oh, that is sick. I love these guys. These guys are awesome. Now, as I said, I don't know what the pricing is going to be for these things on the exchange, but you get a bunch of them opening the lockboxes. I don't think they're going to be that expensive, because you do get a bunch of them, and this is just a couple of them that you can actually use up here, like even bugs and stuff like that. But it's kind of cool. It is here. And it's yeah, you can basically do this, you know, the whole thing with these holographic disguises. But anyway, let me discard these because we just covered them. So the next one is going to be more details right here. Covert phaser weapons. Opening this pack presents you with a choice between the covert phaser beam and covert phaser cannons. The covert weaponry generates half as much threat as normal weaponry. It replaces the standard phaser proc with a stacking bonus of speed and turn rate. All weapons containing these created crates are purple quality and contain the special passive mentioned previous in addition to other random modifiers. Okay, so these things are really useful for people that do not want to have enough or at least a high threat generation towards the enemy. Now I'm just going to pick a couple of them. Cannons and the beams. Hopefully we'll get a beam. Yeah, that is it. That's cool. So I got basically everything. So I got a beam array, dual beam banks, cannons, and dual cannons. Nice. So I basically got everything. So let's go to more details on these things. So covered phaser beam array. Okay, that is just the normal stuff. Beam array fire multiple times over a few seconds, delivering high energy with each pulse. Target foe 250-degree targeting arc, 10 kilometers, yada yada. Next amount of phaser damage, minus 10 to weapon power, minus 50% right here. Threat from this weapon, so it does not generate a high amount of threat. So you can basically if you have like a tank character or an engineering, they usually, you know, take more threat than all of the other characters in the game, or not characters, what I'm talking about. The profession, like tactical and science. And that's cool. With the normal proc is 2.5% plus 10% rate turn rate in flight speed for the next 10 seconds, and these can stack up to 10 times. So basically this is going to be really good for me because the turn rate and flight speed of particular ships that I basically fly, the carriers, these are going to be really good because it's basically going to help me turn the ship faster, and it's going to make my ship fly better. Because, yeah, I usually fly like carriers and stuff like that. Those are like the bulky ships. And, you know, also, if you guys are engineers and stuff like that, and flying like cruiser type ships, they basically have like, you know, a really big turn rate. So they do not turn really quickly. This is going to be really cool for you guys. This will not work for engineers that are have their account spec'd out for threat generation, because this is going to lower that. So this might not be something that you guys want to strive for. But that is cool. That is cool. These are the new weapons that they're going to put, or at least they already put this thing in the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that for what it is. I'm going to discard all of these because I do want to show you guys how they fire. Yes, go away. Confirmation window and the dual beam banks. That is cool. All right, so that is going to be later in space. Now I don't need that now, but I do want these modules. So I'm going to open a bunch of these to see what we are going to get. Basically going to get like doubles. Let's see, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I got 1, 2, 3. This is a duplicate, and this is a duplicate, so we don't need that. Okay, I will be right back because I need to open Yeah, I only got 4 modules. I need to open up more of these boxes to also get the 5th version of that. So I'll cut the video and I'll be right back. So after opening a bunch of them again, I got this stasis bubble. So I got all 5 of them, and I'm going to go to more details and see what they actually do. So universal modules can be equipped in any character, any career, being tactical, engineering, and science, the 3 careers that we have in the game. Stealth mines are forward deployed ahead of actions by Section 31 personnel. Okay. They slowly creep about the battlefield, repositioning themselves to locate considered likely engaging points by the computer algorithm. When the time is right, activating this kit modules reveals these mines in a tight ring around the intended victims. That might be very interesting to show. This thing reveals 6 stealth mines for 60 seconds that arm in 4 seconds. So basically, after you deploy them, they basically need 4 seconds to activate. Armed mines detonate when enemy gets within 1.5 meters. Detonation deals a X amount of kinetic damage with 50% shield penetration to the enemy within 3 meters. Kit performance is going to improve the efficiency of this particular kit module. So that's going to be interesting. This is definitely going to be interesting. I just hope it's not going to be the same as the what is that thing called again from the oh man, I forgot the name of the enemies from the Nakul mine thing. I hope it's not going to be the same as that. Okay, so we covered that one. This is the agonizer brain scrambler. Oh my god, who comes up with these names? This device causes a berserk frenzy in the target foe, causing them to be unable to distinguish between allies and enemies, unable to perceive you or your allies, run much faster, prefer melee range, and emit damaging, agonizing energy in a small radius around itself. The target will initially not take much damage from this energy, but later in the procedure, it will take greatly amplified damage from this effect instead. Oh wow! So you basically, how can I say this? You know, you basically screw up his brain. Based on Tenet technology, the Section 31 memory extractor can also be used to create a highly dangerous berserk state in its targets. The application requires far less delicacy and is therefore significantly more portable. The dangerous amount of energy projected into the victim processing center causes damage to any beings nearby. Does not work on the players. Oh man, so you cannot use it on PvP. That sucks. But you can use it on enemies and NPCs, I'm guessing. Target foes, 20 meter, 5 seconds to activate. 24.6 seconds in recharge. The target is surrounded by an agonizing field, dealing phaser damage per second to the target and enemies within 5 meters for the next 14 seconds. So if we count this 14 minus the cooldown, you basically have a 10-second cooldown duration that you cannot use this thing. 10.6 seconds. Okay, so plus 100%, 150% running speed for the next 14 seconds towards the enemy, obviously. 100 running speed resistance rating for the next 14 seconds and 100% chance to plus 15 confuse, also 14 seconds, and also placate for 14 seconds. Oh my god. And the efficiency kit modules to have this kit module all good. Something that we are definitely going to test is all of these kit modules, but it might be interesting to see what kind of visuals it's going to be. I'm really interested in the visuals for it. Stasis field puts the target in a non-fragile hold state. This renders them unable to take any actions. They are suspended above ground for the duration, after which they fall unceremoniously, taking physical damage. The experience causes a disorientation, reducing the target damage resistance for 10 seconds. Target receive hold resistance upon expiration of the hold. Okay, I like that. I just hope that they're not... something comes to mind right now. I believe I have it somewhere. The staff of the Davidian staff thing. I hope it's not going to be the same as that, as the animation goes, but it kind of looks like that. Just judging by the text that they have written right here. Okay, so target foe 30-meter range, 0.75 seconds to activate. That is basically a really high animation lock that is going to get you though. 14.1 second recharge, hold for 10 seconds. You can also use it on players for obviously when you're going to do PvP, it's going to reduce this amount. It's not going to be 10 seconds, but it's going to be 3 seconds, as you guys can see right here. After hold expires, you're also going to get the physical damage. Basically, you're going to drop. And also minus 60.1 damage resistance rating for the next 10 seconds. You want this module to be more efficient. Put some points in kit module. Very nice. What is this? More details. Weaponizer dark matter. Oh my god. Recover for the processing of the Terran Captain Gabriel Lorca. This weaponized dark matter has been adopted into the Section 31 arsenal. This weapon itself is quite simple, causing a sphere to break in contact with an enemy, and the exotic matter inside will eat away at the target until it is no more. It's going to eat the enemy from within. I like it. Interesting. It is considered one of the most painful and haunting ways to die. This too has unconventional utilities. Target foe 30-meter range, 0.5 seconds to activate, 14.1 recharge time, physical damage per second to the target as long as it lives. Nice. Weaponized dark matter. Oh, that is definitely something that we're going to look out for. Covert assault drone. Deploy a drone that fires when you do. And this thing is going to fire phaser damage. And also, why is there 2 of these things? Okay, I'm guessing this is going to be a bug. Probably they already fixed it, but not on the triple testing server. So this is just a text bug, I guess. There's not going to be 2 different activatable buttons or clickies. I'm guessing this is just a bug that they probably have fixed already, but it is on the triple testing server. So there is a chance that this is also on the holodeck server, but we're going to move past that. Deploys the drone for 20 seconds. It floats near you, firing its phaser whenever you damage an enemy with a weapon attack. Originally Terran technology, this brutally efficient drone has been adopted by Section 31 to use as its field agents. With its field agents, it has a really high amount of cooldown though. 28.2 seconds to recharge. It's going to do phaser damage. Deploy a drone for 20 seconds that fire whenever you deal damage with a weapon attack. Kit performance to do more efficient phaser damage on this thing. Nice. So not only engineers can do drones, but also science and tactical these days. Nice. Let's go to more detail with this thing. Advanced techniques have been made available by Starfleet, the Klingon Defense Force, and the Romulan Republic of their newest starship. The fleeting alliance between those factions has facilitated an exchange of ideas, allowing these techniques to be taught to captains from the other factions. Opening this box will provide a Federation-aligned character with a universal console otherwise unavailable to their faction console universal glorious charge. Now already opened one. Go away, please. More details. What does this thing do? When activated, your starship engages glorious combat with your target, significantly increasing your kinetic damage resistance and breaking their puny... oh, man. And breaking their puny starship across your hull. This console provides a passive boost to torpedo damage and flight speed and can be equipped with any console slot on any ship, but only one of these consoles at any given time. Flight speed increasement of 8.6%, 11.4 torpedo weapon damage increasement, glorious charge. When activated, this this console charge it towards your current target foe. For the duration of this charge, you will be unable to steer your ship, but you will gain a massive boost to kinetic damage resistance. Upon impact into your target, you will deal heavy kinetic damage to them. Note, if you do not impact your target after 20 seconds, the effect of this console will end, returning you to the normal flight controls. So this is basically ramming speed, but the Klingon version of, when they actually charge the Federation ships in the TV show. If you guys seen the TV show Discovery. Target foe 135 targeting, 135 degree targeting arc, 5 to 15 kilometer range, 2-minute cooldown. You charge at the target, dealing what? That's a lot of kinetic damage. 29,961.3 kinetic damage with 50% shield penetration on impact. After charging it, while charging and for 10 seconds after charge ends, plus a 200 kinetic damage resistance rating. Must be at least 5 kilometers away to activate. Nice. I like it. So this is going to be from the ship. What was it called? The Cleaver ship. Nice. That is very, very cool. Okay, so I don't need these things anymore. This is going to be something that we are definitely going to showcase. Now there is also this boronite laced weapon. Boronite lace weaponry lays the starship weapons with a special pre-made boronite damaging subsystem and enemy ships in the region. This subspace tiers created by this weapon fire are attracted to the location and new tiers from continuing the damage nearby enemy ships. Section 31 believed the further research into boronite weapon could develop the ability to interdict enemy warp travel entirely. What did I just read? So exotic particle generator, starship control expertise. Weapon fire at primary target generates subspace tiers that repeatedly move towards the target, damaging everything in their path. So this is like the, I'm guessing, I'm just, subspace tiers. This is going to be like those bubbles of species that they basically produce, I'm guessing, but like differently. 2-minute cooldown, 20 seconds. Weapon attack against the primary target causes the subspace tiers to pull existing tiers. Tiers accumulate, dealing a total average of 210 radiation damage per second. That's going to ignore shield to the nearby enemies. If you want to have this particular universal console more efficient, EPG. Put some points in that. Now there's also another universal console, and that is this thing. More details. Computer assisted flight algorithms. Activating this console causes your ship flanking damage bonus to improve against the primary target. In case where the weapon fires is not flanked the primary target, the system instead improves the ship speed, turn rate, and damage resistance, optimizing it for maneuver. Starship 31 employs a sophisticated algorithm to optimize much of its activity, including flight patterns of its ships. This console used a dedicated processor for just such an application. Very, very cool. Flanking damage versus enemy rear arc. Also 10% in flight speed and 30% in flight turn rate. I like this. I like these new things. Activating a buff lasts 30 seconds, 120 seconds cooldown during this buff. Weapon attack against the flank of the primary target. So basically when you are behind the enemy. Gained 30% damage and reduces the cooldown of this console by 0.5 seconds. Weapon not against the flank of the primary target. So basically when you are in front on the sides of your target, grants 20% damage, 20 damage resistance rating, improve the player's turn rate by 100% and flight speed by 40 for the next 10 seconds. This is something that I might think about using on my ship, but then again, it's not really increasing any damage or anything like that. This is just basically turn rate stuff. And also flanking damage by 10%, but that's not a lot though. But, you know, something to think about. All right, what else? What else? Computer is basically what we just read. So it's definitely going to utilize that in space as well. Now we got a couple of traits up here. Now this is going to be the ambush fighter. So this is just a ground trait, dealing a flanking weapon hit applies 100% crit chance to self for 5 seconds with 20 seconds recharge. All warfare is a deception. Discovering one has been deceived is always painful, especially on the battlefield when trained. With trained centered around asymmetric warfare, Section 31 agents ensure his pain will be brief. Wow, I'm kind of really interested in this thing. Dealing a flanking weapon hit. Now, if you guys are... I hope I have that still. I believe I don't have it right here. Oh, I do. This is going to be really cool if you combine it with this thing, the trajectory bending. No. Yeah. All weapon attacks will cause a flanking damage against the foes for the next 10 seconds. So it doesn't matter if you are facing the enemy or you are on the sides. This thing, if you activate this particular power, it's going to make sure that you're going to hit the enemy with flanking bonuses. And if you activate this thing in combustion, or at least this trait with this thing, it's going to do a massive amount of damage, because it's going to also give you 100% in crit chance for the next 5 seconds. So the next attack that you're going to do is going to be flanking damage as a boost. It's going to have a critical chance, and if you have a high critical severity, this thing is going to, oh my god, give you like a really, really high amount of damage. So we got, this one is for space, a threat assessment algorithm. Every 20 seconds while in combat, Section 31 deploy a interstellar torpedo against the highest ranked enemy combatant. It warps in at the enemy's last known position and proceeds immediately to its target, detonating with approximately 6 times the force of a traditional photon torpedo. Section 31 employs advanced threat assessment algorithm to preserve sentient life and it was those algorithms that deemed this capability necessary. The system is effective, efficient, and without flaws. Wow. I am loving this threat assessment algorithm. So basically, this could be useful for threat generating play style. So this thing is going to deploy a torpedo that is going to detonate approximately 6 times the force of a traditional photon torpedo. So, and this is going to or at least going to focus on the highest the highest enemy that is going to be in the vicinity of you dealing DPS, basically. Very nice. Very, very nice. I am enjoying that. What is this? More details. A holographic mirror decoys. This is also for space. When each of your mines? Okay. Target of the torpedo, each hangar packs are attacked for the first time. They instead gain 2 seconds of invulnerability. Section 31 focuses their holographic research in disguise and camouflage among with the false military assets feature prominently, while they begin similar to the inflated tanks used in early Human Wars. I know what they're talking about right here. These holographic decoys have a tactical rather than a strategical purpose. They create sensor shadow for the real version to hide in. So what they're basically talking right here, I don't know which war it was. I think it was it Korea, or I don't know where it was, but so there were like farmers that actually made like cardboard boxes, and they basically made like an imprint of like tank and stuff like that, and they basically would put them on the battlefield. And like when the other side of the two factions were actually scouting the area, basically with helicopters and stuff like that, they see like, whoa, there are lots of tanks around here. So this is basically what they're talking about. That's cool. I think I've seen a documentary about it, but it's been a long time. I have no idea who actually did that, but that was cool. It's also a space trait unconventional system using a control bridge officer ability, gravity well and stuff like that. Reduces the recharge of the universal console by 7%. Section 31 operates don't restrict themselves in Federation technology and will gladly make use of any strange alien device that they can acquire, providing these devices pass security testing and never find a way into the restricted areas. Nice. I don't know if that's going to be useful or not, but it is there. Unconventional gear. This is for ground. Using a control kit module reduces the recharge time of universal kit module by 20%, 20-second cooldown. Oh, so this is basically just like the space version, but this is for ground. That's the one that I just read. Danger to the Alliance. Every 12 seconds, Section 31 exposes the highest ranked enemy combatant as a danger to the Alliance, devoting considerable processing power to the enhancing of the individual agent's ability to neutralize that threat. One of the most common uses of the algorithm, this process of rapid response battlefield threat reduction has been thoroughly optimized. All right, so basically just like the other one from space, this the highest rank enemy combatant is basically going to get a little bit more focused on you. Basically just like an expose. An expose is that circle thingy which you guys see, so you can basically vaporize that guy in one shot. Starship trait. I need to open this thing. Careless momentum. Also, Starship trait need to know a basis, and also a Starship trait nano infestation. Now that's basically it for all of the text that I had to read up on. Now I'm going to go one for in space and the other one in ground to actually show you guys all of the kit modules, universal consoles, and probably we're going to activate a bunch of these traits up here to see what they do. So I'll be right back again. I'm here at the Kobali ground map. I normally use this particular map just to showcase all of the ground stuff, the kit modules that we just opened up. Now I also slotted in the different traits, so these might actually kick in as well. So we got this thing, the ambush fighter. It's going to give us critical chance, 100%. This thing is going to reduce the universal kit module, all of the kit modules that we have, and also periodically exposes the high rank enemy. These might kick in when we're going to enter in combat, so have a look out for that. And I'm just gonna go. Now I might die. This is not about that. This is just about me showcasing all of these. You know what? I'm gonna do a demo record feature on this. Section 31. Okay. So I'm gonna go over these things one by one. So the first one that is available for me to activate is this weaponized dark matter, dealing physical damage per second to the target as long as they live. So here we go in 3, 2. Now I believe it is 30-meter range, so I can basically activate it from here. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. Wow, that was basically like a throwing knife or a Kligat, basically the same animation as went through, and basically vaporized that guy from within. That was cool. That was very nice. I really enjoyed that. He had like a radiational burn to them. That's cool. The next one is the stasis field or stasis bubble. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Oh, look at that. he's in a bubble, and it's like kind of have like the animation that he's falling down. Oh, ooh, there he goes. Oh, that is sick. Now I need some help. These guys are killing me. Okay, that's cool. All right. Let's try to give these guys a little bit of an attack. Come on, fire. There we go. I'm actually going to grab myself a quick beam right here, just to have a little bit of a help. Now we got the stasis bubble, we got the dark matter weaponizer. Now the next one is going to be the reveal of the mind trap. What? How close do I need to be? Oh my god. Here we go, 15 meters. Oh, oh, that was sick. Oh, that was sick. How many people did I just kill? 1, 2, 3, 4 in an instant. Wow, that was so whenever you're going to group an enemy together, like these guys are right here. Oh man, these guys are wasted. Oh, that is so sick. Oh, that is very, very cool. What is this? Covert assault drone. Oh, yeah. No. I'm not going to use that right now. I'm going to wait for that. The agonizing brain scramble. Okay, we can use it on this guy right here. Because this actually scrambles his brain, and he's going to be basically firing on his ally. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. What is he doing? Oh, he's basically killed the other guy. Look at that. Oh my god, it's awesome. And then he died himself due to the lingering pain, if I can say it like that. Oh, that is sick. I actually need a a really good like high level enemy right here. We're gonna do that same thing. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, boom. Let's see, what is he going to do? Oh, he just shot his own friend in the back. Oh, this thing is fun. This thing is fun. I have to admit it. This thing is a blast. I need more enemies. Oh, here we go. This is gonna be that drone. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. Let me remove the HUD for you guys so you guys can see. Oh, I got combat going on right now. Stupid Vadwar is trying to kill me. Now this thing should... Where is it? Where is it? I think it's gone already. Yep, it's gone already. I want you guys to be there, not to move. All right, enemies. Where is enemies? Right here. Oh, there it goes. That actually helped me. Oh, this thing only fires when I fire. Oh, okay. Yeah, but if I kill the enemy like in one shot, this thing is not gonna fire. I'm overpowered for this thing. I'm overpowered. Yeah. Oh, I'm having a blast. So if you're running not... Hey, why didn't it shoot? Oh, there it goes. It shoots again. There it goes. I like it. Come here. You are also going to die. Okay, so there is... what is this? That was like 20 seconds? Yeah. So this thing is going to fire on an enemy that you are also going to fire. Now, I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was a trait of mine actually kicked in where we actually exposed one of these guys without actually firing or just, you know, being in the vicinity of these guys, and he is like on an expose. Well, that is, I like that. I'm overpowered. Oh, there we go. We got, this guy was exposed as well. But you need to be like a lieutenant or something like that, like a high level character, enemy. Oh, these guys are wasted. Look at that. Oh, you moved. Why did you move? Help me out. Kill your own friends. And you can die slowly. Oh no! Okay, so those were the kit modules on the ground. Very cool, very nice. I really enjoyed like all of them except the stasis field bubble thingy. That was like, okay, why? You know. So let me go into space and do the like the three modules right here, and also showcase the way the weapon actually fires from the weapon pack from the lockbox of section 31. So let me just cut here and then I'll be right back again. Now for the space like traits and skills and abilities and all of the power stuff and also the universal console, I'm gonna use like our Gala patrol. You guys know that mission, or at least this patrol mission. So that is what we are going to do. So this one is, we're going to start off with the glorious charge. Hello? I didn't activate it yet though. Why is it not activating? Here we go. Boom! It basically auto piloted me towards this guy, dealing heavy kinetic damage. I like it. I like it. With my current skill that I basically have not, this thing is doing 30,000 kinetic damage with 50% shield penetration. I really enjoyed that part. The autopilot is kind of cool though, but you do need to have the you basically, if you really want to, like, you know, do a really high amount of like you know, finishing off move basically with high amount of damage, the enemy need to be a little bit without shields though, because you guys know kinetic damage is basically going to be just like in just like firing torpedoes and stuff like that. So let me do it again. I'm just going to wait a little bit, like 40 seconds for this to reactivate, to be reusable. But we also have the other ones, the boronite laced weaponry. Now I'm also going to activate this thing when I'm going to be in the vicinity of these guys. Now let me just go that way. That usually helps when you're not running away from the enemy. How far are they? Oh, not that far. Can we jump just a little bit? And a little bit more. All right. The boronite laced weaponry. Here we go. If I fire on this thing, you guys see lots of special charges right there that are firing a lot of like snowy things, if you can call it that, snow in space. Wow, that is basically really cool. What does it do? Also a 2-minute cooldown. That is a lot. Do I have anything that's going to help me? No. I'm basically going to die right now. Yeah, I need something with low health. This might probably be a good, if I wasn't dead, to utilize this ramming speed ability and just go into his hole and just basically have that finishing move, because it is not on cooldown anymore. Let's see, that is high amount of health. All right, this is gonna be it. 3, 2, 1, and go. Go, 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 go. I'm too far, I'm too far. Oh, it didn't work. Oh man, I was too far. You actually need to be like, what was it, 5k, 4k? Might be at least 5k to activate. No, I was too far away. Okay, let me respawn and use the other ones, because we got more traits and abilities. Computer assisted flight algorithm, so non-flanking weapon attacks against the primary target is going to assist us. Now this is, we are on his sides, so our turn rate is definitely increasing right now. Look at that. We also have this 2 buffs right here going on. Oh yeah. And now it's gone. Very cool. This guy is full of health. Let's activate the Boron. What was it called again? Boronite lace weapons. You see, basically see all of those like snowy things in space. Nice. Very cool. It's snowing in space, people. That's a thing these days. Anything more I need to show you guys? You also saw the, the way the ship was actually firing with the new guns. These. The traits that I did not show in space were this one, because you basically need to open them up to see what they do. So, careless momentum, 5% bonus kinetic damage for 45 seconds. So basically torpedoes, and also 5 bonus kinetic damage resistance. Very cool. Very cool. Need to know a basic. Ensign Bridge Officer ability, add stacks of need to know basic for the next 60 seconds. At 10 stacks, a section 31 interdictor shows up to assist for 31 seconds. What? Hold on. So all of the ensign abilities is going to give me some kind of stacks. How many stacks do I got? Polarized hull. I got 3. At 10 of them, we're going to get a ship that is going to assist us. So I'm going to continue using these ensign abilities right here that I have. This thing I need to be in combat. And then stuff is going to fly in. I'm actually interested in that. What else can we use? How many we got? How many stacks we got? We got 8. We need 2 more. 9. Did somebody warp in already? I heard some. No, it was just okay. Come on, one more. 2 seconds. 1 second. There we go. 10 stacks. There we go. We got a new one. Section 31 interdictor. Wow. Okay. Did not know that was a thing. And there is some kind of... Oh, you guys saw that? There was an emblem right here. Oh, that is cool. Oh, this thing was kicking ass. It actually vaporized that guy. Nice. Traits. So that was this one. What does this one do? A nano infestation, a physical damage over time that spreads from the enemy target. Using a bridge of a control ability. I got that. I got, what was it? Gravity well right here. This damage spreads to the nearby enemy. Okay, so we need to use the gravity well option right here. Where is... that way. Where is enemies? Enemies are right there. Okay, let's make this thing kick in. We need to use gravity well. Enemy, here we go. Gravity well, you basically see that kind of like... Oh, that is cool. And I can't actually see it anymore. This guy's draining the heck out of my shields. There he is. Oh, that is so cool. What kind of nano infestation? There you go. But are they doing damage to him? Oh, they are doing, but not enough, basically, because I don't have enough EPG on that. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. What else can I show you? These are basically the same traits for ground and for space-ish. And that's about it, to be honest. The ground, me being, liking ground a little bit more than space, because Star Trek has been basically, you know, covering space for a long time. I'm kind of bored with it, but ground is kind of fun. I'm really enjoying these new kit modules. There was, you can have lots of fun with this thing. The Covert Assault drone, not so much to be honest, because it only lasts for 20 seconds and it's only going to fire to an enemy whenever you're going to fire on an enemy. The stasis bubble, stasis field, not that much. The mine was cool. The agonizer brain scrambler, that was definitely awesome. And the weaponized dark matter, I really enjoyed that one. But that's it for this video, guys. I hope you had a little bit of fun and knowledge coming out of my channel. It was really fun to do this thing. Definitely had a blast in the ground section. Yeah, so nothing more to say about this thing. Definitely a couple of these modules are useful, or at least in my perspective. You can definitely grab them from the exchange and stuff like that, including the traits and you know, the special abilities that they come with. That is very cool. I'm really enjoying this. Hopefully they're not going to be priced at a, you know, higher in a really high amount, but yeah. But anyway, that's it for this video. I will love to see you guys on the next one. For now, take care. Later.